everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Giants are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bengals, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Let's go! On second down, Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He got 29 yards that time.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Play action, it's Webb. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll look to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Nixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 8 and a first down. Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now a handoff off as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Let's go! 3-19!
To throw on third down, Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the... Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot!
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
To throw on second down, Webb. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Webb. Room here to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Webb now from the gun. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hurry up, here
Now they run with Mixon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff looking right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Webb to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Rolling to his right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This one taken just inside the 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go! Green 39!
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Webb. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Over.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now let's go. Good. No. Check. Patriot. Good. All right, now, look at 56. Green 39. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Webb. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ross. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. No, check. Patriot.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. I got two. Let me go now. Green. Detroit.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll drop the throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. One of the longest punts in the last decade or so, 80-plus yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. He'll look up to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Back to the Philly.
They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
In motion comes the tight end left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Good. Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Check 50.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But